What's happening, guys? Mathematic is back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. So guys, touching base with you in respect of this particular video, and the question is, 1 year on, would I buy this fragrance again? Now, as you can see, this is roughly about a year or so, if not a year, probably at least since around about February or so. I think I had this fragrance of last year, and this is where we're up to in respect of it now. This is the box that I got, and the bottle obviously that I've not opened yet. This is the second. This is obviously the second bottle, and this is the first one. So this is the third batch. So much has been said about it. Don't need to give any more hype to it than that. It's just a year on. What my thoughts are, having had this fragrance now, you can see how much juice I have left, literally in it. Just looking now on eBay, just seeing the cost of a brand new one. Bear in mind all the hate and everything that went on there. Brand new one, available for £100. And that individual appears to have sold quite a few of them. And now this is, as I say, this is the third edition from what I see, because the previous bottle was in a clear bottle. I do believe, and from what I smelled when I originally smelt it, I do believe that actually the fragrance has been modified over the time of from the first to the third batch. And I believe obviously Jamie Fragrance is in the process of bringing out more in respect of female fragrances. In addition, he's released Date for Men. I've not really seen that much about it. Nobody I know personally has actually purchased that bottle, so I don't think it's really that important to me. I think the cost is a little bit more than I'd be willing to pay. At the time when I purchased this worked out UK wise roughly around about £60 per bottle. So I think it was worth the running the money. 2 for 1 is not bad. I just don't believe I feel that strongly about it to go and purchase the Date for Men. Some people have said they prefer it. That's fine. If I get a sample of that, who knows, maybe someone will send it to me. But I really don't care that much, to be honest, about going to purchase another bottle in respect of Date for Men. Now the question would be, excuse me, what? The question is effectively, would I purchase this again? Now, for me, guys, I don't think this is a bad fragrance. I think it's very nice with the atomizer. I think it's nice, it's fresh, it's refreshing. I think I do like the fruity notes and the top notes, and you do get that ambergris type of smell in the base. So it does smell slightly salty, but I don't think it's a bad fragrance. Do I think this really works in the office? It depends on the environment you're in. I mean, it's called Office for Men, and obviously this was a concept when it came out. There's nothing wrong with that. And we're talking again a year on having had the experience. I do work in an office, and I don't feel like this is, it's not, if you're in a close environment, I think it'd be a little bit overpowering. But at the same time, we want something that's got a little bit of longevity, as we talk about so much now in respect to these fragrances. And I don't think it's bad for longevity. I'm easily getting maybe about 4 to 5 hours on it without a problem. What for me, I just feel was a little bit of a letdown. Not in a bad way, but what I would have really liked a little bit more is that fruity opening to stay a bit longer, because it seems to dry down into this type of this ambroxan or ambergris, but it's probably an ambroxan type of salty sort of note, which is not a bad thing. It keeps it there. It does keep it. How could I say, fresh to some extent, but it's just a shame, because I really do like the opening. The opening for me, I think they've done very well. I've got no qualms at all about the fragrance. I think obviously for me, in my opinion, I feel it's a little bit steep in the price. I'm happy to have the second box. I won't be selling it. I'll keep it for myself. But I just don't believe after this I will be purchasing another bottle of it. I think there's too many fragrances out there. All respect due to the guy and what he's done. So Jeremy's even bringing me up on some of my videos as well, so big up to Jeremy as well. He's doing his thing. Obviously, you know, everyone needs some purpose in their life, guys, and if that's your purpose and that's your drive, nothing wrong with it. Again, I keep saying I can't fault the guy, but I just feel like a year on now, I won't be purchasing another bottle of this, and this is one of the fragrances that I leave as a good memory. It's fine to have the bottle, but I just wouldn't go out my way, really. And if you're not really in the game of collecting fragrances, then I don't think you really want to be spending £100 on a bottle of this, to be honest, guys. I'll tell you that now. I would prefer to go and spend £100, or maybe save a little bit more and get something from Perfumes de Mali, rather than go and spending £100 on this. It's a different market. Yes, it's YouTube influence to get it to this point where it is now. Other people are going to be bringing out their fragrances. Who knows? I mean, everyone's got a plan and a goal. I think there's been some marketing sort of hiccups a little bit along the way, but that gets ironed out. I mean, that's what happens in business. Can't knock anyone for that. I just feel there was a little bit of a flux of 2 for 1, buy one get one free, buy 2 get 1 free. I was getting a bit confused about that, but nonetheless, that's a different thing. When we're talking about just the juice itself, A year on, I'm happy with the juice. I think it was a good purchase for the time with the hype and everything else like that. I feel the price was a little bit more than what I would have really paid, but because I was on the game doing some of this YouTube stuff, am I really in the game? Probably not. But I thought to myself, let me put up these things. Let me put up the money, sorry. Let me go and see what it's about. And yeah, I think it's a good fragrance. I do enjoy wearing it. It's just, I think it's a shame, again, for me, the fruity notes just seem to dissipate a little bit earlier than I would have liked, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad fragrance at all. The original version that I actually had a decant of, I spent around about £10 for it when it came out because of all the hype, and it literally was just a 5ml decant. That one to me smelled a lot more like, or an inspired version of Creed Aventus, and I think that's been sort of, that bergamot note that's in there seems to have been slightly more repealed back a little bit. I believe it's still there, but I feel this ambroxan note is slightly heavier now compared to that in the dry down. And I think I actually preferred this batch compared to the original batch. I feel the original batch was a little bit more raw, a little bit sharper. It wasn't necessarily something I wasn't fully convinced. And where this is now, I think they've done a good job to try and settle it down, sort of harmonized it a little bit more. It doesn't smell alcoholic in the opening. It smells quite fruity and pleasant. And again, in the dry down, as I say, we get this sort of salty bergamot with this type of ambroxan note from what I pick up on. I just would have preferred a little bit more respect to the fruity notes, but that's how it goes. So beyond that, guys, a year on, would I buy it again? No. But if you purchased it, you know, it's not a bad purchase, I don't feel. If you've got a big collection, well, you know, I'm sure you'll find something else to pick up on. I have worn this to the office, and again, easily get about 5-6 hours, not a problem. But at the same time, it's just not that high on my list anymore. For me, the hype has sort of gone. I'm not in any rush even to open this bottle, to be honest. You can see it's still in the clean film stuff. But again, I would say, well done, Jeremy, man. You've done your thing. It's not a problem to do your thing. Don't worry about what people are telling you about this and that and everything else. You just got to stick to do what you do, make yourself happy. As I say, everybody needs purpose. And a lot of people I've noticed on this YouTube thing, a lot of people making these comments that don't actually have any purpose. And they just want to bash other people, which I don't understand. So, you know, it is what it is. Put your products out there, guys, man. Do what you need to do. Sell your merch. Do what you need to do. We all have something that we need to do to try and make a way in this life. So, yeah, good fragrance, but I just won't be buying it again after this. Ciao.